Get full access to over 20,000 episodes with your free trial. MyOutdoorTV. Sign up today.
Terror comes in many shapes and sizes. It can be as intangible as the dark, or a whisper from a passing stranger. And it can also be a scream, annihilating love, peace, serenity, and lives. The terror in this story is an animal, a huge black and menacing beast, a ton of terror, a force of nature. And yet this creature should not be feared, it should be pitied. It's only doing its duty, fighting on the front lines in a battle. Between us, 7 billion of us, and the last wildlife readouts of the world are the front lines in this war. The Maasai people, proud, live on those front lines, the frontier between civilization and the hinterlands. It's a young Maasai with the family's herd of goats and sheep. This is where the problem is, because the Maasai need somewhere for their herds to feed. Well, that somewhere isn't out in the farmland, because that's farmland. That's the agrarian advance edge, the AAE. That's as far as the agrarian world has come. After that, it's the pastoralist transition zone, right? PTZ. And that's where the war is. Beyond that is the wildlands. That's still wildlife habitat. The problem is these people are being pushed in towards the wildlands, towards the wildlife habitat by the agrarian cultures, which is all of us. The wildlife lands are shrinking. They're surrounded. All around them, they're being pressured inwards, inwards, inwards. And so are these people, these pastoralists. I mean, it's the truth. So how do you deal with it? Too many of us. What do? You give the animals value. You give the animals value so that they can push back economically. Otherwise, there's no hope.
The chief, it's his boma, and then he has like 5 or 6 kids that live here, and all their wives and all their kids. There's probably like 50 people who live inside this boma.
So it's all an extended family.
All an extended family. They're all related to each other. So our tracker Mamadi, it's his father that owns the boma.
Okay.
And then his 3 wives live here.
And this whole compound is surrounded by thorn brush.
Yeah, that's right.
The boma
that
part
keeps the lions out.
Keeps the lions out.
There's a lot of cattle-lion conflict here, and so that just keeps them at bay. Their life revolves around their livestock.
Hello. Hello. That's too cute. They've even got scarification already. Right?
Yeah.
Right at a young age. So it's like our little girls that get their ears pierced.
Exactly.
And these ones get their little scarification.
Scars. Exactly. This is the chief's wife.
Is it? Oh, Haburi, that's Haburi.
Amari salam, huh?
I think I just said good morning.
Yeah. Good.
So the entire extended family lives here. And I mean, this is right in where the wildlife is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
Right outside here. Yeah, exactly.
So every single time that they take these animals out, they're walking right into the buffalo.
Exactly, for sure.
But
For sure.
I wouldn't say afraid. Afraid isn't the right word. Fearful isn't the right word. I'm filled to about here with trepidation every time we go by one of the bushes and these little guys go out there with
It's amazing. I wouldn't walk out without a gun.
The ladies, they stay in the bomas or did they go out with the cattle too? Or
No, they have three main jobs: take care of the children,
Yeah.
and cook the food, and then the other big one is providing firewood and water for the boma.
So where are the warriors then?
Maasai warriors have been looking after the cattle on a fly camp very far away for good grazing and good water. So they sleep far away, probably 30 kilometers away with the cattle. Now they're all coming back,
In a lineup like this, or why are they walking like that?
looking proud to greet you.
It's cool. Really cool. I've heard over and over and over again the buffalo here are just bad news.
Very much so. You know, there's very little water here, so the Maasai are competing with the buffalo for water, and so the buffalo have a huge hate for people, and they're very aggressive, and also the bush is very thick, so we most certainly have to be very cautious with the buffalo.
Yeah, I lost a friend here, eh?
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Bobby Fontana.
And he's not the only one. There's been 5 other incidents, all in the same area, region.
With, you mean hunters or professional hunters?
Clients and professional hunters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we definitely want to treat buffalo with respect.
Wow, that's serious numbers.
There are a lot of incidents with the locals in the Maasai too. Just here 4 days ago, a Maasai lady was killed by a buffalo.
4 days ago?
Yeah.
You're kidding me. We didn't know that down in
No,
Salou, eh?
I just heard about it when we got here today.
You were there? Yeah.
And actually, Titi used his cell phone and videoed the whole thing.
Oh boy, that's disturbing footage.
Oh, he's lucky, eh? It was right by his heart.